Hello and welcome to All Aboard and a brand new week. Before we get on to this week's subjects, I just want to say thank you to everyone who came to our Lorcana draft yesterday. It was a bit of a spontaneous event, so a bit last minute, but we had a good turnout for that. And as always, if you ever want to do a Lorcana draft, whether that's Thursday evening or one of the remaining Sundays before the end of the year, just let us know and we can get something prepped for you on that. We are looking at doing Floodborn and Inklands, and we still got loads of those early sets in, so do keep an eye out for those drafts as well. So, on to this week's product highlights, and we're going to start with this week's game of the week, Middle Ages. So, this one came out a couple of weeks ago and is a beautiful tile laying game where you'll be drafting tiles from the middle of the board and adding them to your own game board. All the different tiles will synergize with others, but for ease of board game state and clarity, each tile has a specific place where you put it, keep everything neat and tidy for you. There's a little bit of sort of engine building to this, which is just sort of incidental to the game. If you do this, then this will happen, kind of thing. But really, like an absolutely beautifully made game, simple to set up, simple to play, but there's the choices in the game that are available for you that really make it. I love any game that involves drafting, whether that's tile drafting, card drafting. I just love the choices that those give you, making you analyse what is there and what is the best pick for you. If you're a big fan of games like King Domino, then Middle Ages is definitely something that I would recommend as a step up from that. But this is a fantastic game. The aesthetic, the artwork, everything about it just really elevates the game as a whole. So that is this week's game of the week, Middle Ages. And over here we did have a flurry of games arrive midweek last week. So at the top here we have got Pagan, Fate of Roanoke. This is a two-player card deduction game. So one player is taking on the role of the witch hunter, the other taking on the role of the witch. Now the witch is trying to do their ritual, the witch hunter is trying to find them, and it involves asymmetric player abilities to really kind of immerse you in both of the roles. There's a whole variable with the cards and the decks as well, so no two games will ever be the same. If you enjoy your two-player games, if you enjoy strategic card games, then this is definitely one that I would recommend for you. If you're a fan of things like Magic the Gathering, Lorcana, things like that, then do check this out, as I think that would be a great sort of box set for the strategic card game lover. Behind it here, we have got Toriki, the Castaway Island. Now, this is from Lucky Duck Games, who for a long time have been best known for the Chronicles of Crime series. This one follows on similarly from that, in that we do have another app-assisted game. So you will be scanning QR codes on a variety of different cards, and then those will obviously help you as you progress through the game. This one is stylized as a cooperative family survival game, so you'll be working together to survive on the island, and there's about 8 hours of adventuring in this, which you then can of course play again and make different options, choose different choices, things like that. But I love the Chronicles of Crime series. And I love Lucky Duck Games, especially the hybrid games that they make. I think they're sort of one of the masters of the sort of digital analog hybrids. So Toriki Island is definitely one that I am excited to see on the shelves. Then down at the front here we have a few smaller games. We have got Quartz, a little dice game. So in this one you will be uncovering gemstones in a mine. The more that you get, obviously, the better it is for you. But this is a sort of fast and furious dice game. So you will be trying to take from each other. So there's a bit of push your luck, a bit of take that element to the game. But said a wonderful little dice game nonetheless. I love those kind of things, a bit like Het Mech, where you're rolling the dice and you've got to take that gamble sometimes. Exactly the same here with Quartz. So if you do like fun, fast dice games or games that you can just take sort of anywhere, then Quartz the dice game may just be for you. And our final two games, we've got Tranquility. This is the standalone sequel to the original one. This one, you'll be working together to ascend the mountain. So you'll be playing cards and working together to climb to the summit of the mountain. Quite a relaxing game. Quite a sort of introspective game as well. So if you've played the original or you just like games with a kind of like nice chilled out vibe, then I do thoroughly recommend Tranquility the Ascent. And finally, we've got a party game from Lucky Duck Games. This is Captain Obvious. So in this one, you will be given a card, and that card will have a variety of different subjects on it. You will then write a sentence about that given subject, and then change one of the words, and everyone will then try to think what the word is that's missing. A nice, fun, fast, silly party game, which is just what we need right now, coming up to Christmas. A lovely little silly card game that you can play after the Christmas meal. Nothing too heavy. Maybe you're waiting for the Christmas puds, but in between you can play a couple of rounds of Captain Obvious. So all of these are out now, available in the shop. Middle Ages is available to play in the boardroom as well. So if you are down between now and the festive period, you can check that game out alongside many, many others. So on to this week's events, and we've got everything running as normal. We are still looking at our Monday schedule. We've still got a couple of tables available during the daytime for Dungeons & Dragons or any other RPG, as well as a possible slot opening up on Monday evenings as well. So keep an eye on our social media for that. I know there's plenty of people out there that come and ask us about D&D, so do keep an eye out for that one. As well as Thursdays, we are still looking at trying to get a morning group together on Thursdays. So again, do keep an eye out for that. We are looking for a Dungeon Master for that one as well. So if that fits the bill for you and you can do that weekly on Thursday mornings, do let us know. It would be a great, great help to us and the people waiting to play D&D. So that wraps everything up for this video. If you have any questions at all about any of the games that we've discussed today, or indeed anything within the shop itself, then don't hesitate to ask. We're always happy to answer any questions that you may have. But with that, I want to wish you all a very early Christmas as we head into the Christmas season. And thank you all again for the support that you've shown to me and the shop over the last year. It's weird to think we're nearly at 4 years now, and we couldn't have done that without any of you. So thank you all, and we'll see you in the boardroom.